All right, so here at the close, looks like we probably go right back into a high, um, and that'd be a trade opportunity. I'm looking to get into another short position. I'm still in the same positions that I was in yesterday. Haven't changed much, and I'm just looking to add another short position. I probably will add another one on here too. But this looks pretty solid. We had a low in the pre-market, low significator in the pre-market. We had this trade opportunity here, a high around the open. Interesting. And then about what is that? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong day. So this is the high here. I'm like, what is going on? So here's the high here, and then we have another high, like a higher high, right? First high, higher high, another higher high, right? We have a third correlation. Then we take a little break. Then there's another high here. I think this right here is probably the trough. Would have expected us to go lower there, but then again, we've got this high at the end of the day as well. So what makes me say I want to get into a short position is we got this Ace of Wands. We're at highs. We just kind of went up. We didn't really see a decline to visit the lows really per se. So I think we probably see that overnight, especially with this Ace of Wands and the indolence double nullified indolence card for the theme. Yeah, and we've also got this orange correlation to the moon card here. It's 513 and we're at 515. Nice, expires March 28th. And the cost average down on that. Not usually a great thing to do with options, especially put options. But I'm so close to in the money, and I really think we got to move in favor tomorrow that it kind of makes sense here. Right, so we got about 15 minutes. Hey Nadine. Hey AV, hey Proof, hey 80s Hairbands Forever. Um, I just want to finish doing what I'm doing here, guys, before I get distracted. Because I'm going to pick up one more put at a better strike price. probably go into a high, like right into the close, based on the high correlation here to both the close card and the post market, as well as this trade. This is a significant trade ruin here, and we've got the trade correlation to, or the correlation to the trade card as well here at the close, all indicating that there's probably like we probably close at the highs. So I got an at the money put expiring on the 26th, so 7 days. That's kind of like as close to expiration as I like to open up a position with shorts. Yeah, see, here we go into the highs right here in the last few minutes. So what I'll do is when we hit that purple line, which I have a sense we're probably going to hit that purple line, I'll add one more put. And then tomorrow I'm looking to exit in the morning. This I'll probably end up. These might expire in the money if I'm not quick. I could probably get out of these tomorrow without an issue. This short call spread. Has theta bottomed, or does it come at the end of March? Oh, before even that, guys, just wanted to let everybody know. So I was doing some thinking. So we raised all the prices on the website substantially, right? Um, and I feel like we've probably cut some people out of like their price range, like out of service. And I was thinking, if we reduce the price of the membership on YouTube back to $50, that would solve that problem. So I have my YouTube person is going to do that. It's going to change it once more. But I think it's probably a better way to go about it, because that way there's something affordable that helps people that can't afford like the bigger predictions, because that's important. If you don't know, guys, we have a Theta April reading coming out. If it didn't come out already, it probably came out already. But if you've got the one of our paid membership subscriptions, you can get the paid version of that on our website. I believe there's a link as well. So I think if you're looking to get back into a long position here, it might make sense to buy a partial long here. Let me see. I think it probably goes lower, but I don't want to miss out on this high, this big rally into a high here in April, May, probably in April, like looks like the third week especially, but second or third week. But point is like I think we probably go lower, so it might make sense to open up like a partial long, like maybe 25% of a position or something like that, and then if we go significantly lower, like maybe we go to this price level here actually. We don't go to that. Yeah, I don't know. We may have bottomed. We may have bottomed actually. So point is that overall we're going to go higher than where we are in April. So eventually if you're wrong, you're still going to be higher at one point. So it might make sense to open up a partial long here, and then if we go lower, add to that long. Yeah, so I think we probably opened low, and then there's you see how there's like a bunch of lows here. So like today we had a bunch of highs over time, right? And look what happened. We had a high, then we had a higher high, then we had a higher high, then we had a higher, and then here at the end of the day, what do we have? Another higher high, right? So we've got low, 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 low. But I want to be mindful that at the end of the day, there's a pretty big move to the upside. I think the high is actually at the end of the day here, or the following day. Do we go lower tomorrow? Probably. I think we probably do. Let me see. Yeah, we go lower tomorrow. Ethereum. All right, so we got like 4 minutes left. I'm gonna purchase another put. One more to go. All right, so hopefully we do well tomorrow, guys. I'm totally short right now. I'm on the short side. We'll get my face melted off if we go higher in the morning. How confident am I in XPRT going over $6 in 2024? I got a yes. It goes to $6 in 2024, so that means I'm confident. Looking at multiple forecasts, including your monthly and daily, would it be fair to say there is a significant, if not lowest low on SPY end of day on March 28th? I don't think so. Maybe it could be that there's like a high on the 28th and a really big decline off of it into the following month. Yeah, look at that. We've seen something like this before. Right? Do you guys remember we had a reading where the high was like on the reading the high was indicating it was the last day of the prior month, right? So we've got a similar thing going there, and this is the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline here on the first, right? So we go from this high into a sharp decline. So I guess you could say it's close. Depends on how low we go tomorrow and probably the next day. Although it looks like we're like ahead a day on the sequence of events, so I probably want to utilize tomorrow as the exit, right here on the 20th. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That was like almost perfect timing to the minute that I picked up those last two. God, I'm a little over my risk tolerance though, so I got to be very careful. I need to sell something first opportunity. Um. All right. So what do we got next? Ethereum. Did we do Ethereum? So Ethereum actually looks like it turns around here pretty notably. Ethereum looks like it's going higher. And there is also a prominent peak here. I want to be careful because there's that unit. There's this lowest low. We came pretty darn close to a lowest low, right? Like really pretty much at it. Uh, and then there's this peak with a sharp decline. So it might be that we rally higher and then another sharp drop off of it because there's a day trade tomorrow for Bitcoin. All right, what do we got? Will Microsoft be more bullish or bearish Wednesday and Thursday? I'm gonna cap the questions here too, guys. Sorry I was on so late today. Just Mercury retrograde. Uh, it's pretty bullish for Microsoft through the week. We do like some sidewaysy rotation tomorrow, and then that sideways rotation turns into a big move higher, and then on Friday there's like a push, like pushing the upper end of a range higher. Really bullish stuff for Microsoft. And the first, I pulled the cards for the first 2 days as well, and they read pretty accurately. So I'd say that's a pretty solid indication we're going higher in Microsoft. Hi, great call on Jasmine. Thank you, Hamza. Do you see it going further higher in coming days? I forget if I think pleasure card is a yes, but I just want to double check. It is a yes. Okay, cool. So it looks like Jasmine's bottoming out here. I would be careful. I would be careful with Jasmine right here because it looks like it's going to be some price swinging. And then right at the end of the month, there should be a sharp drop followed by a pretty big move to the upside, like right on the cusp. But we're like gonna do some price swinging here. It looks like overall to the downside. So in the coming 2 days, does it go higher? I got the Fool card. That's a really difficult card to read as a yes or a no. That's probably because it's gonna do price swinging actually. You're welcome, Nadine. Appreciate the good luck wishes, 80s. I mentioned in the reading to open a swing long on KDA and Gala in March. Had a lowest low right here on the inside of February. Boom. Look at that, guys. This reading was done October 25th, 2023. All right, so the question was, is it now a good time to get into a swing trade? I would probably open up a partial long here. We might go down to like these levels. Do we go lower? Let's see. We might go lower. Might go lower actually. Do we go to here? Let's see. No. Looks like this, we might hit this level. So what I would do, remember price levels aren't always, sometimes it's like close to the price level. It's not always like right exact, and sometimes we're just off. So you don't want to be sitting around waiting for a price level while the predicted behavior of the chart happens. Like it'll come and go, So what I would probably do is open up a partial, and then if we come down to these levels as expected, I would add a substantial amount more, because we've got this big move like into a peak. It might actually be the high for Gala looks like it's probably in May rather than April. So I would be careful here. I would definitely be careful here, especially with this Princess of Swords in early April. It's kind of like a swingy card, and you got the Devil card in the low position. I'd be careful about this. I'd probably do the same. I think we probably are going to go lower in Kadena. If, like... Probably around here, like not far. So I'd probably open up a partial long, and then if we go lower, add to it, because we've got this high here in April, May. I mean, there's a day's low here. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, we have cross-reading congruencies in for the low significators here in the last couple of days, so it might be these might just be like peaks and not highs. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. When's the best time to get an AVAX for a swing long? So be careful with AVAX. It looks like we're probably going to see a pretty strong sell off here in like off of this peak into the close or into the end of the month. Looks like, and it kind of looks like this in some of the other ones that we just looked like the low might really be like in the first week of April there. And then there's just like the huge move to the upside after that. So it's probably a really important low right there. So I'd probably wait until the first week of April for AVIX. You're welcome, Proof. Hey, Gayatri, ready? Hey, Shay. All right, guys, we're gonna cap the questions here. How is ICP? Did I miss it? Gets pretty wild here, but I think we probably have a little bit lower to go. Yeah. There's a good trade in the first week, it looks like, of April as well with ICP. But we've got, it's either two troughs, prominent troughs on a 1 year chart, or it's one right on the cusp of March, April. It could be one in late April and one in late May, March, and one in early April, or it could be the same trough and it's kind of like on the cusp of the two. Um, I mean, I could tell you out of the coins that I've looked at. So to make money in 2024 from this point forward, Songbird looks pretty good. Atom Cosmos looks pretty good. FTX token looks really good. Which is the best out of them? Maybe Songbird. And then that's a huge move to the upside too, APT. Audius, I think the high is early in the year. Avalanche is definitely on the list. Actually, well, Matic looks a little tricky, but ends near high. But I would say probably Avalanche. Meme Combat's going to have a pretty big move in the second quarter to the upside, but I'd want to exit it there. If you're looking for like a longer term play, like a buy and hold past 2024, I might go with TGC or Litecoin or Phantom. Probably those two. Yeah, I think it's probably dropping pretty hard overnight, Hassan. Hey, Shay. Oh, I said hey to you. Hey again. All right, guys, with that said, I'm going to roll. Let me just recap real quick, right? So I wanted to go short tomorrow. I wanted to go lower overnight because I don't want to get my face melted off. But I'm looking to exit shorts probably here in the morning. I think I'd probably go with Wednesday over Thursday as the low, just to be clear, Hassan. It actually looks like there's a really big move to the upside at the end of the day out of lows. Yeah, I would want to count on the low being on the 20th. But there's a good shot that this is kind of a wild day, and then we have a pretty big move to the downside somewhere towards the end of the day on the 21st. All right, my friends, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to follow to I guess hop on our live on Friday where we're going to announce the latest special offer. And as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma, my friends. People are probably making some good money this week. We're counting on you here at Tarot for Traders. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys tomorrow.